And we are coming down in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Getting Sports with Drunk. I'm host Cupcake the Riddler, and I'm joined by
Hawk.
Steve Walton,
New.
Not Ready Souls.
That's Chris Massey.
And the Red Baron. Who's a frozen pizza?
That got 2 cents. Didn't appreciate it at all.
I'm sorry, I could uncentralize it. Who is a frozen pizza?
I didn't say sexualize. I said sensualize.
Well,
Different.
all right. I will concede.
Something that's sensual and something that's sexual are different, Kendall.
I blurred the lines.
For example, a girl walking into the living room in a sexy outfit is sexual. But, having 4,000 saved photos of one woman is deviant.
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
Patrick Peterson deal is 2 years for $14 million with 5 guaranteed, so it's only a 1-year deal.
No, sorry, Massey misspoke. 2 for $40 million.
Wait, so you said it's 2 for 14.
With 5 guaranteed, so it's only a 1-year deal.
May I ask why that's the thing? Why?
Well, I mean, it's a 2-year deal, but you can cut him after one with no losses.
Okay. Makes sense.
Basically, the player going, hey, if I play really well, I want to make sure I have a spot.
Yeah.
Essentially. He said he only wanted to play 2 more years, so. Guess we'll see if he's washed this season.
And he chose to play it in Pittsburgh.
That's right.
The only team that would give him a contract.
They retire his jersey.
Cam walk for nothing.
Part of the game.
He's going to be sitting there at week 3, laying on the sideline with his torn ACL. Dumb ways to die.
Hilarious.
So many dumb ways to retire.
You know, that's one of my favorite bits on Instagram, is just coming across those randomly.
Which is, I don't know if you and Kendall remember, but I used to play Dumb Ways to Die all the time in college.
I remember.
Yep.
I played it so much.
You used to come pretty close to it, too.
Yeah, it's true. Mark, you're awfully quiet.
Yeah, just here, right at the moment.
Well, tell us. All right, let's do our toast of excellence and opening credits. Kendall?
My toast is to the South Korean World Baseball team putting up 22 runs in a baseball classic, most ever. Pretty neat.
I wanted you to do your beer first. We always do beers first, but...
Ooh. Well, I can tell you that I'm drinking something that's probably not going to be any good. I made a dirty martini featuring tequila and threw some bitters in there, so we're going to see how that goes.
Did you put olive brine in it?
I did.
Oh, man.
It looks like rusty water.
Oof. Hoofa. Souls, what are you drinking? What's your toast?
I'm drinking from Paul, Jim Beam Orange.
And a glass of milk.
I toasted to Trevor Bauer for getting a 1-year contract with Japan.
It's cool if I kick him from the chat.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't even know what he did. I'm
He
assuming.
had really rough sex.
What'd you say? He got suspended for loving rough sex?
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, he put a girl in the hospital.
He's like sexual assault.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Our group chat was pretty funny when Kyle announced he wanted to give that toast, though. I laughed pretty good at some of those.
Well,
Got me with the Harvey Weinstein before I was able to put it in.
Well, Ben's retired, so on to the next.
That's pretty good.
Exactly.
Don't worry, Kyle will dump Trevor Bauer right after Bryce Harper molests somebody.
Pretty upsetting. I actually kind of like Bryce Harper.
That's why it's even better for it to be Bryce Harper, because you'll hate him and Kyle will take the love you had and add it to his.
Fair.
That's right.
I mean, like, in an ideal world, like, Bryce Harper would, like, sexually assault Kyle while putting steroids in Bryce Harper's arm.
Like Kyle's injecting him with steroids, or Bryce is injecting himself with steroids while he is having his way with Kyle?
I think both will achieve the climax Kyle's looking for.
Okay.
So that's some pretty cool Kyle Souls fan fiction. I like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's all in French, so you can't really read it.
That's very funny.
Mass, toast and beer?
I do a toast of disexcellence instead.
You may.
Toast of disexcellence to the fucking Eagles. Requesting a rule change to allow players to be able to wear the number 0 on their jersey. Fuck that.
Normally, Mass, I would agree with you, but ever since the numbers thing doesn't like mean anything anymore, I kind of don't care.
I don't want to see 0 on a player's jersey.
Oh, see, that's the thing, Mass. That's not what the rule exclusively means.
What do you mean?
It means that if a player wants to, he can have his number be 02.
Yeah, big not fan of that.
Why?
It's fucking stupid.
You know, I have a custom Steelers jersey with my name on it. And what number, Paul?
07.
That's right. That was a mistake my mother made when ordering the jersey.
Actually pretty funny.
And what are you drinking, Mass?
Just water tonight.
Mock?
I have the last Miller High Life from my fridge from New Year's.
March.
Yep.
You love to see it.
My toast, I'm going to say the name wrong, but it's from the Nicaragua World Baseball Classic team, Duque Hebert.
Oh, you got it perfect.
So he struck out Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez, and Rafael Devers, and then the Tigers gave him a major league contract.
I was about to say, so he just got a contract?
Tigers signed him like after the game.
That's a pretty good resume to just kind of submit.
Yeah, hi, I'm one of like
Stuff like that
15
happens.
people in the world who can do this. Please hire me.
It's funny though when stuff like that. I mean, like for him, it's different because he was actually playing like high level competitive baseball. Yeah. But like, do you remember when the Rangers signed or the Athletics signed that guy because he threw like 99 in the like pitch? Guess your pitch
at the casino, not at the carnival game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was at a Rockies game.
It was like in a stadium, and the guy was like, "Oh, okay," and then he threw it, and he was like 88, and then it ended up being like 99 miles an hour. And he got signed to a minor league deal like 2 days later.
I wonder if he's still playing.
Hold on.
He's not. He's not, Kyle.
Massey, just look on whoneedsarunningback.com.
It's actually Trevor Bauer.
Nathan Patterson. Very close to Nathan Peterson, which is hilarious.
I am drinking because Kendall didn't want any free beer today. Lil Scoop from Back East Brewing. It's the baby version of Kendall's favorite beer, the Ice Cream Man. It
was a sad find out when, we weren't on the same highway and weren't going to be able to link up.
Kendall, they also make a double IPA called Double Scoop.
I have had the double
I don't
scoop.
know if he knows. We were talking about it before you jumped in. Kendall said he doesn't need your free booze anymore.
No,
right.
that was never said.
The thing, Mark, is like, I never did it because I thought he needed it. I just always did it to like be a good guy, But like, if he's gonna like look down on me for it, then
well, if he wants to look down on you for it, I'll take it.
Now, wait a minute.
There's the classic mass scoop in.
I'll gladly give
what I do.
I'll gladly give everybody the booze I was giving Kendall. I just, usually it's like weird stuff and it's like not always the best quality, but I know Kendall's he's a garbage.
I can dispose of it for you.
Now listen, if I'm going to sit here and listen to be, told a lie about myself, I'll let that slide. But I'll be damned if I let Massey swoop in.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, Mass, if you want to swing by the house this week, I got probably like 80 to 100 bottles I need to get rid of.
I'll be over like tonight.
And whatever you don't want, Mock, if you could dispose of it for me, that would be cool.
You dump it right out.
I just want to, go back on the record saying I've been very appreciative for the many, many, many
So I found
bottles
this guy that was
that
an
Paul's
age
given me.
picture.
Kyle,
Yo,
just because I know you'll have the most appreciation for it, Massey can take whatever he wants, but I'm going to let you have the Scotch collection.
all right. You're my guy.
Thanks, man. Kendall, all you have to do is just say no thank you. You didn't have to just take it and then kind of talk smack.
Anyway,
So
I'd
this
be
guy,
interested.
Nathan Patterson, was found by pitching a fastball 96 miles an hour at a carnival-style game at a ballpark. Played for the Athletics and the Brewers and retired last year. No, 2 years ago.
So he played 2 seasons.
2018.
wait, he got MLB experience?
I think he was called up. Hold on.
That would be insane.
Yeah, because that'd be crazy. It's one thing, hey, really cool, he got signed and played some minor league ball, but if he made it to the majors,
Nope. Highest he made it was. Does it go in reverse? Is single A ball the good one?
No.
No, single
He
A.
made it to. Is there triple A? That doesn't sound
Yeah.
right. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was waiting.
He made it to triple A.
They bring your car batteries and
I was waiting for Massey to say, and he made it all the way to the parking lot.
Look, Mass, anybody will tell you it goes single A, double A, triple A, Wallingford slow pitch. Major.
that's very funny.
So he made it as high as triple A.
Yeah, so he almost made it to the cusp of athleticism that we have on the show with Mike Mock and
I'm
Kyle
actually I'm still waiting for Robinson Cano to answer me.
to come team.
to come play some Wallingford slow pitch.
This is
Imagine if he just showed up one night.
my out of Wallingford registrant.
Like, hey, this is our last out of towner. He's going to be using all of our home runs this evening.
You guys want to know when stuff happens for updates, or do you guys not care?
Nah, I don't care. Go ahead. But I have to give my toast first.
Yeah.
My toast of excellence is to the NBA for putting the wheels in motion on the first smart thing that they've done in, I don't know, 40 fucking years, because they're just dumb and let players basically control how things are ran.
Which part? The new CBA thing?
I don't know if it's a CBA thing.
Continue. I'm sorry to interrupt.
The NBA and the NBPA are moving closer to making major awards such as MVP, not Coach of the Year, but MVP, Sixth Man, Defensive Player of the Year, et cetera, putting a game minimum requirement on it.
Yes, I did see that. That is, they're talking about making that part of the CBA.
If the NBA does that, it'll be the smartest thing that they've ever done. I think every league should have that rule implemented.
What do you think that the minimum should be?
60.
For major awards?
Yeah.
I think that it should either be 60 games. No, 60 games, but they have to put some sort of time constraint on it. Otherwise, it should be bumped up to 65 games.
What do you
minimum.
mean? What do you mean by the time constraint thing?
Because you get to 55 games, you're the number one seed. You want to start doing load management. You start the game, do the tip off, call a timeout, and sub him out. He played in the game.
Oh yeah, like how many minutes per game you have to play in the
Right.
game.
You have
Gotcha.
to play. You have to play a minimum of, call it, 15
2
minutes
quarters.
in 60 games.
Yeah.
But that's the way it should be. It shouldn't. These top tier players shouldn't be allowed to just take time off because they want to. And it's really cool when you see players like Anthony Edwards, like a young guy who, because most of the young athletes across all sports care about money more than they care about money and fame more than they care about the sport itself.
Yep. Now let me ask you a question.
Well, hold on. Just let me finish it. It's like it's cool to see like Anthony Edwards say like like it's important to me to play every game because he goes, I used to be that kid whose dad could only afford to go to one game a year. And he goes, do you know how bummed I would have been if I went to a game that Michael Jordan was coming to visit my hometown and he sat out due to load management? He's like, think of all the kids that get to go to one game a year. And, he goes, there's probably kids that have gone to 5 or 6 Lakers games over the past 3 seasons and have never seen LeBron play. He goes, that shouldn't be the same. And I couldn't agree more. Injury, it is what it is. If you get injured,
that's what I was going to ask.
No, if you get injured and you miss games, it is what it is. I mean, you still shouldn't win the award. I'm sorry, but if you played in 50 games and you missed 32 due to injury, but your stats were out of this world, I mean, you said it yourself when we were talking about Lamar Jackson. What's the best ability?
Availability.
I mean,
but that's putting a constraint on it. So you don't think that there would be some consideration taken into injuries, like actual injuries, like
I don't think there
fell and broke his arm.
I don't think there should be.
Okay.
Because he's not going to win the award at that point, anyways.
Right. I mean, if it's a drastic enough injury that's going to cause him to miss, like let's just say like Anthony Edwards is having an amazing year and he has an injury that's going to cause him to miss 20 games, he probably wasn't going to win the award anyway, unless it was something like he missed 50, like 62 through 82, like the last 20 games.
I was going to say like at the end.
Yeah, like if it happened at the end and that's what caused it, that would be the only hiccup. But in that situation, you have to bite the bullet and just say, if that happens to someone, it sucks. It is what it is.
What if somebody misses a good portion of the beginning of the season, but just fucking turns it on once they get in, but they don't meet the requirement?
Same thing. It is what it is. It's like, is it going to happen? Sure, but it's not going to happen enough that you need to make loopholes for people to find ways around.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because it's dumb. The game thing is, I think, is super important. I think it means everything in the world for these sports. I mean, like the NFL is the only one that doesn't really need it from the standpoint of like, if a quarterback, nobody takes load management days, but like if a quarterback misses 3 games, it kind of
they're not winning the MVP.
I mean, they could, but like it would have to kind of be like a flop season from the other 31.
Well, yeah. the big difference too, I mean, at least with football, is they may take like rest days, but it's a practice day. It's never a game.
Right.
They only play once a week.
That's week 18.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, like that's another thing where if you're going to the week 18 game
and you can afford to coast.
No. I'm like as a fan, if you're going to the week 18 game,
you have to know that you're possibly gonna
right.
Yeah.
The only thing with the NFL like award thing that needs to be changed is in my opinion, the NFL needs to abolish the MVP trophy.
Yeah, 100%.
The MVP trophy should be eliminated from the sport. It should just be offensive player of the year, excluding quarterbacks, and then best quarterback of the year. Because that's what the MVP award is now. It's the MVP award is never going to be.
I think if they put in a best quarterback thing, they could keep the MVP because I feel like people would be okay saying.
No, because if you do that,
could be a quarterback that wins 2 awards.
Right, Patrick Mahomes just wins 2 awards. Like to me, it's just like it's mind-boggling. Like who won MVP last year?
Rodgers, and then Mahomes after him.
So Rodgers won MVP for the 2022 season?
That was Mahomes. Rodgers won it the year before.
Okay, so Mahomes won last year. Who won Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC?
In the AFC? Give me a second.
Yeah, the fact that it's not Mahomes is stupid. If he's the most valuable player across the league, why is he not the Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC? That's why the award system is stupid in the NFL. It's the same thing like Mock and I were talking about it. Geno Smith shouldn't have even been in consideration for Comeback Player of the Year.
So stupid.
Coming back from being cheeks is not it's not what the award is based off of.
Or right. Just coming back, like now that you're the starter after being a backup, like you weren't a comeback player.
Like, the Offensive Player of the Year was Justin Jefferson.
Right, so no,
AFC.
I don't think that they do separation between the two. Pretty sure it's just Offensive Player of the Year, and that's
it is. It is just one.
Okay, so Justin Jefferson won Offensive Player of the Year, but Patrick Mahomes was the MVP. How does that make sense? If the NFL award system,
I don't disagree with you.
it's dumb. Like they just like that, or just get rid of the MVP award and you just make it offensive player of the year, defensive play, like offensive MVP, defensive MVP, and then you just they make trophies for, they do voting and they make trophies for like, and then they vote on like best for position. Because like I don't want to say, like I don't think like Justin Jefferson's season should have been discredited or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like if the best wide receiver should win something.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But like he won offensive player of the year as like a pity thing almost when you look at how the MVP and who finished second in MVP voting.
In MVP voting for this year was another quarterback.
So why is Jefferson offensive player of the year? Like I'm not like meaning to sound aggressive, like because you guys are doing this, but you know what I mean. Like it's like if Justin Jefferson wasn't second in MVP voting, why is he beating that guy out for offensive play? It just doesn't make any sense.
2022, Josh Allen finished third. Who finished second? Mahomes got 48 votes. Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen both got one.
So why did Justin Jefferson beat Jalen Hurts for offensive player of the year?
I don't disagree with you.
Right. It's silly.
You're silly.
The NFL should do offensive MVP, defensive MVP, and then they should do awards best, and they have to, they have to do best quarterback, even though it will always be someone getting 2 awards. It is what it is. But you do best quarterback, best running back, best receiver, best, offensive lineman, best tight end, best, defensive lineman, best linebacker, best safety, or best defensive back, or best corner, best safety, and then kicker.
They'll never get rid of the MVP though.
No, I know they won't, but they
the
don't.
Way
need,
they could do it. The
they
way they could do it is just rename it the fucking Tom Brady Award, and it's just the best quarterback. And then you have offensive and defensive player of the year. That's, I mean, at least on the offensive side, it's just not a quarterback.
Right.
Like they're not a part of it.
Right. Do what the all these leagues do. You change stuff. So I agree with you, Mock. But instead of doing it where it's like the best quarterback, just change it to the Tom Brady Award, and then make the defensive player of the year the Lawrence Taylor Award, and then it's the offensive MVP and defensive MVP, and then you just do best quarterback, best receiver. So there's and then it makes the award ceremony fucking longer, and everyone can watch the ESPN for 4 more hours and get NFL coverage. It wins for everything. And then you do best special teamer or something like that, and it's kickers, punters, and returns. Tackles. Who led the league in special teams tackles?
There's got to be a long snapper award somewhere.
That would fall into the special teams category. So, all right, I'm off my soapbox.
Come on, Kyle. What do you got?
What do you mean, what do I got? What do you got?
Well, Kyle, it's March, which means March Madness, which means
college basketball March Madness.
Nope.
March Madness means college basketball March Madness?
Yes.
What does it mean, Massey?
What does what mean?
Come on, someone's got to know the answer to this.
Bracket break.
There you go.
I knew.
Real quick before we get to bracket
Whopper,
break.
Whopper.
Gonna kick your ass.
You guys remember last week one of the Cardinals players said that Kyler Murray needs to be a man and grow up?
Yes.
No, I didn't. But okay. I'm in.
So one of the Cardinals players said that. Cardinals just re-signed him.
Good.
Very funny.
You need
what?
You need shit like that. You need players that are going to hold other players accountable on teams.
Yeah. Eric Kendricks is signed with the Chargers. Bracket break.
Damn it. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, bracket break.
All right. So, I guess my bracket's going first.
What we're going to do, because March this last, 2 weeks or 3?
It starts this week.
It starts on starts on Friday.
Yep.
And then what does it last? Like 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like games all the time until it gets
Closer.
to like the final four, and then they travel and shit. So
Yeah.
basically, every show that March Madness is going on, 2 brackets a show. We got to do the brackets. It'll be fun. All right, Mock, stop complaining about them. You love them.
I have multiple bracket ideas for the next couple weeks.
Bracket break.
Buckerberg.
All right, Kyle. So what's your bracket?
Family Guy secondary characters.
Hoorah.
All right.
So not Peter, none of the family, and no Quagmire Joe or Cleveland.
Oh man, Carter Peterschmidt's not part of this.
Oh, he's part of it.
Well, he's part of the family.
Yeah, but I made exceptions.
I think immediate
None of the-
family.
None of the Spooner Street family.
Yeah. Much better said.
They're smarter than me.
You ever just love when Kendall just totally panders to people?
You know, I actually really like you, Mark.
How I get off.
Okay.
What can I say?
I lost my pen.
I'm a pandering
All
guy.
right, whatever.
Al, do you want me to
All
keep
right.
track of your bracket for you then?
God damn it.
Just no, I think I got it.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
How many are you doing, Kyle? 16?
Massey, that was an excellent question.
16.
I think you can.
Shut the fuck up, Kendall.
Somebody's got to be a pandering douche. It better be me.
Anyways, so we have the 1 seed, which is Carter Peters, right? Versus 16 seed, Ollie Williams.
Ollie Williams? Which one was that?
He's the news.
It's going to rain.
Oh,
Sideways.
yeah.
Ollie, okay.
How's the rain coming down out there? It's going sideways.
Carter.
Yeah, funny character, but I just left Carter's too good.
It's a 1 seed versus 16, you know? So Carter advances.
Why does
We
Carter
got the 8 seed.
votes for it?
What?
Did Massey vote?
I think everybody went
It was-
through, didn't they?
Massey, did you
Yeah,
say?
you 3.
I mean, I didn't get a vote, but it didn't really matter.
I didn't vote either, so we don't have.
Oh.
We only had 2 votes. Kyle just jumped on
my
the gun.
bad.
Kendall gave the answer Kyle wanted, so he was like, "Oh yeah, my friend said yes, so I'm going to go with him."
I mean, I'm sure you're going to go with Carter, but I'm going with Ollie.
So
One
what
of my
happened,
favorite bits.
Kyle? Are you the deciding vote of a tie?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go with Ollie.
All right, I'm going with Carter.
I figured you were going to go with Ollie because there was an episode where he like touched a woman inappropriately, and you're kind of into that now.
I'm not, but it is what it is. So Carter advances. We got the 8 seed versus the 9 seed. Sheamus versus Greased Up Deaf Guy.
Which one is Sheamus again?
Famous is the guy with peg legs and arms.
Okay.
Pirate.
Yeah.
I'm also,
Deaf guy is the guy who can't
Yeah.
hear and fly me.
Miracle catch me.
I love when they reference to how it happened.
I still haven't seen that. Zach Allen is apparently going to Denver. I'll go with Sheamus.
yeah, I'm going Sheamus too. Wait, Paul, what do you remember the line? So when they show what happens to the grease up deaf guy, he looks at his he looks at his watch. He's like, "Man, I am late for that budget meeting," or something like that.
Yeah, something.
That was the reverse episode.
Yeah,
It was also my favorite Sheamus moment. Isn't even like a Sheamus line. It's the one where like the group gets all excited and Sheamus puts his peg leg in, and then Peter like shoos it out and like no.
Yeah.
So you guys
All
are
right.
going with Sheamus?
Yeah.
All right. Then we have
Greased up
the
Deaf
5 seed. We have the 5 seed Consuela versus the 12 seed Jillian.
Man,
Which one's Jillian?
so transgender Kyle versus Molly.
Which
You're
one is
dick.
which one's
So
Jillian?
funny.
I got to tell you, I
Brian
thought Mark was
Scover.
going to laugh at that.
That was very funny.
I got a
Jillian
pretty
is
good
Brian's
chuckle out of it.
girlfriend, the real dumb one.
Yeah.
I think it's Consuela.
Yeah, I
I
think
gotta check who
Consuela's-
Jillian even is.
I
Oh, her.
like
Okay.
Jillian.
I like Jillian, but Jillian's carried by other people.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Consuela here.
Like, I think what makes
More than
Jillian
I'm impressed.
is it's not that she's dumb; it's just that she's dating the pretentious dick that Brian is.
Yes.
You know what's funny? That can go two ways.
Can you explain the second?
So,
Like Kyle.
my cousin.
Oh,
So you guys are going with Consuela,
yes.
Paul.
Yes.
Okay. We got the 4 seed Carl versus the 13 seed Trisha Takagawa.
Which one's Carl?
He's the guy.
Gas
Gas-
station guy.
Yeah.
Hold on, say that again.
He's the gas.
He's the gas station guy.
Have you ever seen Crow?
Oh, him. Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
Not you, Kendall. I just typed in Carl.
Yeah, I'm a big Carl guy. That's my vote.
And then who was he against? Trisha Takanawa?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Trisha Takanawa.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Trisha.
I mean, I will say
Carl.
she is an underrated character.
I do really like Carl, but he's just got like it's the more infrequency of him. That's the thing. Like he's just not around enough. Like the Trisha Takanawa, like just like the same voice every time, and it's like it's just so like monotonous for every situation.
I still laugh that one of the I don't know nearly as much Family Guy as the rest of you, but one of the earlier episodes was I think it was Y2K or something that causes the apocalypse.
Mhm.
And they eat her.
I was like,
Yes, and they walk up and they're like, "Oh my god, they're eating Trisha Takanawa!"
Like they're just gonna be hungry in 10 minutes.
The Great Way to
So
Stay in
fucking
Shape
funny.
interview is also really good.
there's the one episode where she's talking like she's like doing like the field reporting about like the with and she ends up like being in bed with Quagmire, but like on the news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember that.
I've never been with a Spanish chick before. Ole.
All right, what
So
else you got, Cal? Oh,
Well-
sorry, Paul.
Well, I say Carl.
Who advanced?
Nobody, because Kendall
2-2.
didn't say his pick.
It's 2-2.
Did you say Carl?
I did say Carl.
I'm going with Carl.
Bummer.
He's my favorite guy.
No, it's because you don't like Asians.
Very funny.
Part of it. All right, Carl advances. We got the 6 seed Herbert versus the 11 seed James Woods.
Oh man, that's tough.
James Woods.
I'm gonna go with Herbert just for the one voicemail where it's like, you're really pissing me off.
I think it's got
My
to be
favorite
Herbert.
episode of him. My favorite episode of him is when the Nazi guy episode.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Bites the other old guy.
Yeah. Hold on, we gotta take our medicine.
Man, I think I'm going to vote James Woods.
Yeah.
Mass, you voted Woods.
Yep.
I just gotta mute for a second.
Kendall said Woods.
I said Woods. He's
Mark,
only.
you said Herbert.
I said
Yeah.
Herbert as well.
Fuck.
It's tough because I mean Herbert's definitely in way more episodes. There's just some pretty like great lines with James Woods, like when he's in Brian's like sitcom.
Is it actually James Woods doing the voice? too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Herbert.
Ah,
that's
He's
fair.
just in there more. He's like a staple. You want to have sex with Chris.
I can't remember like what the scene was, but the line goes, "I'm going to slap you right in your penis."
Well, there was one. What was the episode where like he takes Chris and like holds him hostage? He walks in the house, grabs him by the neck, and walks out with him. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think some end of the world type of thing was happening, or something.
Yeah.
But I think one of my favorite Herbert moments too, though, is the one where he's like in the yard and like Chris is coming by and like he's just like with there's a bunch of kids there. He's like, "Everybody in the basement, don't eat the popsicles till I get down there." Oh, my hip. The best part about Herbert too is that he has an immobile Brian.
Yeah. Jesse.
Remember when the dog and Joe, is it Joe, are like racing for the finger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Jesse?
4th of July episode was very funny.
All right. So Herbert advances. We got the 3 seed Mayor West versus 14 seed Death.
Mayor West.
Yeah, I give it a Mayor West.
First of all, rest in peace, Norm Macdonald.
Yes.
Hilarious comedian. For those of you who don't know who Norm Macdonald is, go fuck yourself. Sorry, Mass.
Rude.
You don't know who Norm Macdonald is, do you?
I don't, but still rude.
Man,
You ever see Billy Madison?
Yes.
Okay. You know the taller friend in the beginning? It was the fat guy and the taller one?
Ish.
Okay. He was the taller one.
Okay. Let me just Google a picture of him real quick.
That's your mess. This one's even better. Do you remember in Grown Ups where the guy slides down the slide and gets the big wedgie at the end?
Vaguely, about as much as I remember fucking...
That's what. Here's the thing. I knew that was the answer you were going to give, and that's the only scene he has in that whole movie versus the other movie where he's in it a lot.
Do you remember the dog and All Dogs Go to Heaven?
There's no shot he was in All Dogs Go to Heaven.
He could have been.
He was
Mayor West.
too if you had done the homework. It's so tough. Just like
That's a good character.
That's such a good character. It's like and you're coming back as a Chinese baby girl.
with Death.
Plus, I just love the episode where they go back in time, and they go to the 70s when like Peter met Lois, and it's just Death but with an afro.
Yeah.
Yes.
No flesh, but he has the ability to grow a fucking afro. Hilarious.
Yeah, I'm going with Death.
I gotta give it to Adam West. The guy he's got too many good lines.
He does. He's funny in every fucking thing he's in.
All right, then we got the 7 seed Tom Tucker versus the 10 seed Jerome.
Oh, man.
Which one is Jerome?
The black guy that fucks Lois.
The other black guy.
He ends up taking the bar over.
I tell you, I think the funniest scene that I can think of with Jerome is like his first episode when
him.
Lois is choking.
Yeah, that is very funny.
I like
what
the-
happened?
Lois is like choking on something, and he's giving her the Heimlich, but he's just really getting in there.
Oh, gotcha.
He's like, "Wait, let me use gravity."
Her clothes are restricting her, as are mine.
There's another episode where he's trying to prevent Chris from dating his daughter. That's pretty funny too.
There's a line I really like. It might be that first episode where he goes, I gotta go buy a framed picture of a tiger at a gas station.
I'm gonna go with Tom Tucker, though. I gotta go Tom Tucker.
Tom Tucker.
For Tuck.
The scene finding out that he was fucking Michael Myers in Halloween. So funny.
Kendall.
I gotta give it to Tom Tucker for kind of the reason that
Right.
he's just been in it
Then
more.
I don't have to vote. Good.
I got the 2 seed. Oh, the upside down face kid.
Yeah, Timmy. Was that his name? Timmy Turner? No.
Oh
No,
man, that's one of my favorite episodes.
It's Jake.
I've ever seen.
Oh,
Brian-
Stewie just looks sideways.
Oh my god, it's such a funny fucking bit.
I missed who the matchup was though. I cut out.
It was Tucker versus Jerome.
Oh, I thought you said that because then you did the 2 seed and that's why I thought you were talking about Jake Tucker.
No, I didn't talk about him. Knock just brought him up. So the 2 seed is Dr. Hartman
Oh,
versus 15 seed Principal Shepard.
Hartman.
Yeah, I got to go Hartman, but that's a good matchup. 'Cause Principal Shepard's pretty funny too.
We
I'm
got
gonna go
two.
Dr. Hartman.
Mock, you going Dr. Hartman?
I'm sorry, it was Hartman and who?
Principal Shepard.
Oh, Hartman. Hartman. That guy fucking kills me.
The stupid like pun jokes are so funny.
That guy kills me.
You're gonna die when you seen this Martin Dean stand-up comedy.
I like
Now let's talk about that liver. You got to get it out of the microwave. It's gonna dry out. Very Liam Neeson. Fucking what the hell's his name?
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, all right, Kendall. You didn't have to fucking steal my thunder. I would have got there.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
No, it's Liam Neeson.
Nothing like a
He's got
fucking
a particular
know-it-all.
set of skills.
Nothing like a know-it-all to just come in and tell you that you're stupid.
No. I was helping you out.
He's a
All right,
Dr.
so now we have the 1 seed Carter Peterschmidt versus the 8 seed Sheamus.
Carter Peterschmidt.
Peterschmidt.
Mock, did you say Peterschmidt too?
Yes.
All right. And then we got the 5 seed Consuela versus the 4 seed Carl.
Consuela.
No.
I'm going to stick
No.
with Carl here.
It's raining. No.
Need more lemon pledge. Mass?
You go.
At Consuela.
So 3-1.
Hey, it's gonna be funny if we have her win Kyle's draft, right? Or bracket, right?
We should do that now.
And we got the 6 seed Herbert versus the 3 seed Mare West.
Herbert.
Ooh.
The Mayor West character is very funny, and I think it's unfair because again rest in peace the real Adam West, but I've seen Family Guy without Adam West's character, without Mayor West in it. You know what I mean? And it's like I know these are B characters, so it makes sense that the show could go on without them, kind of. But just the dynamic of just a pervert living down the street and literally nobody knowing about it at all and it never really ever being brought up is just too funny to me.
So Herbert.
And more importantly, like Chris is in high school, so he's projected to be what, like a 16-year-old boy in the show, and and the guy has like no interest in Stewie at all.
Real quick, James just signed with the Saints.
Who did?
Jameis.
That guy's gonna die on that bench.
Probably.
I'm going to vote for Mayor West. There's so many great lines.
I think I'm going Mayor West.
We
Now
got
it's up to
2.
Kyle.
Oh, did you say Herbert, Mass?
I didn't yet.
Are you going to?
I'm thinking.
All right.
I think I'm going to give it to Mayor West.
Mare West with the W. Then we have the 7 seed Tom Tucker versus the 2 seed Dr. Hartman.
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 Dr. Hartman, yeah.
We got 1 seed Carter versus 5 seed Consuela.
Good matchup here.
Consuela. I'm
Harder.
saying it to force Mock to say it. He said the joke. Now I'm going to see if he follows through.
I'm voting Carter Peterschmidt here.
I'm out to water with Carter.
Carter.
Carter moves on.
He was the best of both worlds by me doing it first, because it was like, if everyone bailed on the joke, the better person went through.
So then we have Mare West versus Dr. Hartman.
Dr.
Mayor
Hartman.
West.
Dr. Hartman.
I mean, for the same reason I really like Mayor West, I think Dr. Hartman has the edge.
Yeah.
All right, Hartman moves on.
in
Also,
the final.
also Dr. Hartman too, for the standpoint of that he's not like a regular physician. He works in the hospital, which is like pretty frequently visited, and yet there's never any other medical staff present ever.
Very funny.
Hey, question. So is the final matchup Carl Peterschmidt and Dr. Hartman?
Yes, it
Oh,
is
yes.
also the one. It's also the 1 and the 2 seed.
Well, it's funny because they're the exact same voice.
Yes.
It sounds kind of nasally.
That's one of the
Like,
best
well, there's only
scenes.
so many voices in the world.
That's one of the best scenes ever.
He goes,
Which
"Oh, I
scene is
think I
this?
hear it too."
I love Barry Manilow.
Which seed is this? That's the best ever.
There's a scene where Carter is walking by the Dr. Hartman's office, and it gets addressed that like people say that they sound very similar, and they address it because it's the same voice for both characters.
Let's see. I'm just gonna watch this bit real quick.
You know, for some reason, I thought I was going to hear it.
That's very funny. I'm enjoying this. Anyways,
I'm gonna give it to Carter Peterschmidt though.
Yeah, I'm going Peterschmidt. I was like, I gotta take one of these really big old guy pills.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Carter.
I like to. There's the episode. I don't remember what episode it's from, but I remember he picks Peter up in his limo, and before he gets in, he has his guys like beat the crap out of him. And then he's like, "I'll give you this yo-yo." He's like, "To keep?" He goes, "No. You can use it for the summer."
there's your bracket.
Kyle, what did we win?
Carter won 1-0.
Nope. You have to eat an egg.
What do you make for bracket? I didn't put anything on the line.
Yes, you did.
You guys want?
10 no's and a yes means yes.
Kyle, were there
You guys
any?
wanted?
Sorry, Mass.
Well, Kendall.
I was asking Kyle if there was any guys that didn't make the cut, like honorable mentions for the bracket that you thought about that didn't make it.
I mean, we can name some guys. I don't really have it off the top of my
No,
head.
no. I mean,
Who's
if you
the-
don't, you don't. I'm just
Who's
curious.
the
Gents.
co-anchor? Diane.
Gents,
Yes.
Yeah.
all right, I got to step away for like 5 minutes. I'll be back and I'll catch up with whatever you're doing at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you figure, I mean, people that weren't mentioned, I mean, like, there's Mort.
Yep.
See, I'm not a big fan of Mort's character.
I think he's pretty funny.
Let's see.
There's
What about
Neil.
Ernie the Giant Chicken?
The funniest scene is when Peter's shooting at him. That's just how they say hello.
There was Horace,
Yep.
Who's Horace?
The original,
the
bar
original
owner.
bartender.
Oh yeah. I thought about putting him in there.
There's the Angela.
Yep. Angela.
Who's the coworker? Opie?
Yeah. Early on, there was Mr. Weed at the toy factory.
Yeah.
What about the evil monkey?
I tell you, that was like one of the dumbest running jokes of like anything, but it was so funny for no reason.
He was only ever angry towards Chris, right?
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
That was like primarily when he was seen was just like bothering Chris.
Yeah, but I was just trying to. I know what he said.
Oh, when he
You have Ida.
Yep. There's Brian's cousin Jasper.
Oh man.
Magmire's dad.
Ida.
That's Ida.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
about it. My bad.
There's some other kind of like funny one-offs. Like, do you remember the like the Portuguese fisherman on Peter's boat?
Yeah. They're in
Oh,
more than one episode.
what about the foreign guys?
What about Jesus?
Jesus, great character.
Or God,
Jesus.
one of the two.
You remember the two foreign guys?
The two foreign guys who
The
almost have English now.
Yeah. Ah,
Kendall
Gaspar
favorite
would love this
character.
tale.
Bottom Tooth, is that his name?
Oh, James Bottomtooth.
yeah. Yes. That's very.
Who was Buzz Killington?
Oh man, I love Buzz Killington. He's only like in like 3 cutaways, or just the 3 scenes. It's like a very well dressed, well spoken guy, and just like his namesake, he just really drives down the conversation.
Oh, you got Peter's dad.
Oh yeah. The best Buzz Killington line. Do you know how cornmeal was invented? Neither did the mill worker.
Who was Bertram?
Bertram is
It's like Stewie's brother.
yeah, like
Evil brother.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
another
the little redheaded bastard.
another sperm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Who's the new baby that like fucks with Stewie? I forget his name.
That's a good character. It's
Like,
Chris Parnell
rival.
voices the.
Tom Cruise.
No, very funny though. I know you're talking about Mock. He like it was just like on the big wheel.
Yeah,
What is his name?
he's like I rode through a puddle the other day. Left a line 3 sidewalk tiles.
And there was Kyle from the episode where Peter beat the shit out of him. They were bullying Chris and the paper route.
Are you talking about Peter's new daughter by chance?
No, because that's the girl that looks like him.
Oh, okay.
That's after he beats that kid up. Comes up, hey, is everything okay? Yeah. Might be some problems later.
Do you get down from that tree right now? No, you're gonna yell at me.
Who is Al Harrington?
Oh,
He's a basketball player.
well, yes, that's true, Kyle. But he's the wacky waving.
Wacky Wavy inflatable arm flailing tube man?
Yeah. That's a good bit. I wish they could sprinkle that in a little bit more.
That's what I mean. Like that with like the evil monkey just kind of like ran its course.
Yeah.
Oh man, Conway Twitty.
Didn't Kendall say that?
No.
No,
Oh.
No.
We all thought it in our heads, though.
but similar to Connie D'Amico.
Yeah.
Oh, the girl at high school.
Yeah.
What about the barbershop quartet?
That was just kind of like that one scene.
Was it? I don't know. I'm on a list right now. Of top.
They had more than one scene, the barbershop quartet.
Yeah, you have a.
Who is Loretta?
That's the only one I could think of.
Loretta
Cleveland's
was
wife.
Cleveland's wife.
No, I recognize the name. Wait, what?
She banged Quagmire.
That happened?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Who's Marianne Cuterschmidt?
Isn't that the mom?
No,
Oh, no,
that's
that's Barbara.
it's Babs.
Babs.
Isn't
Babs.
that the brother?
No, that's
Well, no, she has a sister too.
isn't that
Remember-
Carol?
Yeah, Carol marries Adam West.
Oh God.
Well, she's a pretty funny character too.
Yeah.
Who's his brother that kills fat guys?
Patrick.
That's just the fat guy strangler.
So fun. The fat guy strangler. I tell you, I'm enjoying this, but this is gonna be a nightmare for someone to listen to us talk about this.
Yeah,
You know
probably.
what dynamic I forgot about too that was always really funny to me? The
What's that?
like just Quagmire just hating Brian.
Yeah. That's
Is
why
that not
it's
a
so
thing
funny
anymore?
when Brian like sleeps with Ida, he's like, "Hey, Quagmire, I fucked your dad."
I love the throw up scene in that episode where Stewie just
It's the best.
I just like I like how they added Stewie looking down and seeing the vomit and taking a step back. So good. All right. I think it's enough Family Guy. Mock raises a good point.
And American Dad.
Klaus.
Right.
I can tell you for a fact I've never watched a single episode.
On to Mike Mock's bracket. Top 16 Cleveland show characters.
They don't even have 16 characters.
Didn't the Cleveland show have a bear in it?
Yeah.
It wasn't a good show.
I watched
Family
this
Guy
entire run.
Although there is one scene in an American Dad episode that makes me laugh where what's the wife's name?
Francine.
Eileen or something like that. Francine.
There's an episode where like Francine can't find a pregnancy test, so she does an online pregnancy test. And he's like, "How do you do an online pregnancy test?" And she was like, "Well, I just had to send him pictures of my private parts and something else, like some or whatever." And then she's like, "I'm waiting for the results." And he's like, I don't think you did a pregnancy test." And she's like, "No, I like just because it's unconventional doesn't mean I didn't do it." And then she gets like an email. And it's like, he says that the results are inconclusive. That it would really help if he had a picture of my boobs falling out of a cheerleader outfit. And she's like, "I know what you're thinking. Like, oh, what are my boobs going to say about my pregnancy?" And she was like, "I thought the same thing, but then again, I also figured the same question out when I sent my asshole." It was just, I was like, "Oh, so funny." I just think of how many girls have fallen for that in the real world. That's got to be like up there with like getting threatened that your family's going to get your dick.
I was gonna say it.
Hello?
Kyle, you got quiet on us there.
I've been quiet all night.
All right, who has the next bracket? Bracket break.
I have a bracket break.
Bracket break.
I thought of a lot, but the one that was quickest and easiest for me to do was ranking
Movie ideas Kendall stole from Mock.
Oh, watch a movie for 500.
Most interesting bracket I've ever heard. I'm gonna do wing flavors, specifically from Buffalo Wild Wings, just because they had the most list that I could find anywhere. Because I did some Googling for like other wing flavors.
I thought you said wiener flavors.
Hilarious.
I'm like, which direction is he going with this?
So two of the lists that I Googled that were the top results had flavors such as chocolate cherry, peanut butter and jelly, Alfredo, and plum sauce.
Man, Alfredo wings. Talk about 5 wings and needing a fucking nap.
Yeah. Peanut butter and jelly wings are pretty good.
I've never even had them. Are they good?
It depends on the place. It depends on the place. Some places, the thing is, like the peanut butter and jelly is like it's good when they do more focus on like the jelly and the peanut butter is just kind of in it. But there's places that try to put too much emphasis on making both present, and it comes out weird. It's like it comes out like an uncrustable Thai wing.
Ugh. All right. Well, so Buffalo Wild Wings had by far the most normal flavors of any list that I could find. So I just went with their flavors, and that's where we're going to go with it. I didn't put these in any particular order. I typed them all out and hit shuffle a bunch of times. So the flavors are just all over the place.
You're a flavor.
Well, thank you, Kyle. I don't think that I'm very good, though. All right, so up first we have Buffalo versus Thai curry.
Buffalo.
Thai curry sauce is terrible.
Yeah,
Buffalo.
I do not want the national hot sauce of Kendall's house.
Whoa. Slander.
Up next, I have a pretty good idea of which one's moving on here. You have the Asian Zing versus Medium.
Asian Zing.
Medium.
Asian Zing is so good.
It's
All
so
right,
good.
I
Why
have
you say
a pretty
medium?
good idea of where we're going to end up here. Up next, and Kyle, you did say Asian Zing, right?
I did.
Okay, making sure. Up next, we have Caribbean Jerk versus Teriyaki.
Okay, never had either.
Well, I mean, Kyle, it's not hard to imagine what teriyaki tastes like. You've had teriyaki.
Yeah, I know, but what the fuck is Caribbean jerk?
Jerk sauce.
It's you when you're on vacation.
Oh, teriyaki.
Caribbean jerk.
And they're really not that different.
I'm going to go with teriyaki.
I'll go Caribbean jerk here.
2 for Caribbean Jerk. I'm going to
Get down in the jerk hut. That made me laugh the whole time we were in Jamaica.
I'm going to move with Teriyaki moving on.
Good.
It was funny every time when we were out there. Drive by, big sign, jerk hut. Sorry, go ahead, Mass.
I was trying to stifle a little laugh. Barbecue versus lemon pepper.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Barbecue, but I do like lemon pepper.
That's because you're dumb.
That's an Asian sauce.
It is. It is not.
It actually is.
Nashville hot versus salt and
What?
vinegar.
So
What?
What's Nashville hot? Is it just like is it? I always thought Nashville hot was more of like a like just
I
buffalo.
have substitutes for anybody that has
No,
like
I don't know if this is true, but
objection to one.
it was explained to me as like honey barbecue and buffalo, kind of like
Yeah,
half and half.
It's got some heat, but that's a pretty good way to say it, Kendall.
Versus what was the again?
And the salt and pepper wings are awful.
Yeah, I'm
Did you say
going.
salt?
and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar, yeah. Sorry.
I've never had those, so I'll go with the Nashville hot. I've had it, I just didn't know what it was.
The salt and vinegar used to be good on French fries.
Like the salt and vinegar wing, it's a type of thing. I had 2. I'm ready to move on.
That's just because
Moving
you
on.
have 6 wings.
Next
What's
up,
that?
we have
I
orange
understand.
chicken versus Parmesan garlic.
Parmesan garlic.
Wait, what was it? Orange chicken?
Yes.
I'm automatically voting for all Asian things, so orange chicken.
Parmesan garlic.
2
Can I
for
tell you-
Parmesan.
Too. The Parmesan garlic, taste-wise, is good, but I'll never order it because it looks like someone jizzed on my wings.
One of my go-tos.
Well,
when
guess
I go.
what? They did.
Yeah, it just looks like a load. Like, hey, how do you want your wings? Finished.
Not finished on. So I got
just
2
like-
for Parmesan and 1 for orange chicken.
They should
I'm
just
going
change-
farm garlic.
No, you voted for OnlyFans wings is what you voted for.
Very funny.
Chipotle barbecue versus spicy garlic.
Chipotle barbecue.
Chipotle barbecue.
Oh,
Spicy
So I
garlic.
know I lost, but I was a big spicy garlic fan.
Here's the thing. Spicy garlic is good, but it is like Buffalo Wild Wings version of it is pretty much inferior to all other spicy garlic.
Mango habanero versus honey barbecue.
honey barbecue.
Mango habanero is good.
Which is funny because you don't like mangoes.
Yeah,
I do like the mango habanero, but I'm going to go honey barbecue.
Well,
Honey barbecue.
okay. Back to the top, we have Buffalo and Asian Zing. I'm guessing Asian Zing moves on.
I will be voting.
Buffalo.
Asian Zing is awesome.
Buffalo.
Ooh.
Did Kyle vote Buffalo?
Yes.
Yeah. It's fucking Bob's holes and I'm coming out.
So, hey, Paul,
Damn. I really like both of these flavors, but I like Asian Zing better, so I'm going Asian Zing.
Yes, Mark?
I'm trying to grab this TM on top of this fucking ice rock, and I keep falling off of it, and it's making me real fucking mad. Got it. Oh,
We have
fly? What a waste.
teriyaki versus barbecue.
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 We have Nashville hot versus Parmesan garlic.
Nashville.
Parmgar.
Nashville hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Nashville hot.
Reefer Nashville hot. Wow. Chipotle barbecue versus honey barbecue.
Ooh.
Honey barbecue.
Chipotle barbecue.
Fuck is that thing?
I think I'm gonna go Chipotle barbecue. I used to get that a lot.
And 2 for Chipotle barbecue.
Now
What?
that was a dry rub, right?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
All right.
Got a thought there?
He was just asking.
Yeah, I
Or-
said honey
He
barbecue.
said honey barbecue.
Oh, you did. Okay, sorry.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, neither.
I was sitting here
Yeah.
like, man,
2 for Chipotle barbecue and 2 for honey barbecue.
yeah.
Chipotle barbecue moves on. Got Asian Zing versus barbecue.
Asian zing.
Asian thing.
Asian
Barbecue.
Zing. Asian Zing is so good.
It's
Asian Zing
so
is pretty
good.
Nashville hot versus Chipotle barbecue.
Nashville hot.
Nashville.
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 Wow. Not a whole lot of love for Chipotle, huh?
I mean, it made it through 2 rounds. What do you mean?
It did. I just didn't think Nashville hot was going to go this far. Asian Zing versus Nashville hot.
Asian Zing.
Nashville hot.
And our winner is Asian Zing.
Well, hold on, man. There was only 2-1 vote.
Yeah, Massey's voting for Asian zing, so it doesn't matter.
Sorry,
Okay.
Kyle.
Don't
What
care.
were you going to vote, though?
Asian thing.
Fucking assholes.
Saw that coming.
I did too, but I figured I'd ask.
Oh, Paul, you missed it last week. So when we were doing the Souls quiz, I got Massey like 17 times.
With
Mock is better at explaining it than I am.
What?
We were doing the
I don't know.
quizzes, and we
So-
would guess correct answers, and Kyle would say no, it was something else, and I'd be upset, and then Kyle would be not like, no, you're wrong, or no, you were right, and he tricked me a bunch of times on that.
I heard Ish Smith was a
It was.
It was a good one.
one of Kendall's least favorite basketball players.
I believe that. He
Kendall's urinating right now.
walked away by the way, so that's why he's not refuting that.
Let's just talk shit about Kendall till he gets back.
See
That's
that
what I'm talking
man,
about.
Asian Zing won.
Here's the thing: Asian Zing was winning no matter what. I didn't care if I had to pay real money.
Yeah, once I saw the visceral reaction to that at the beginning, I was like, all right, well, I know how that's.
Well, here's the thing too: like Asian Zing is just a really awesome sauce.
Awesome.
You guys want to talk about free agency?
We can talk about it for a minute. I have a draft when Kendall gets back.
I am
we care
back.
if we do a draft.
Let's get to like finishing next week when everybody signs.
Oh,
Well,
wait.
yeah. My opinion don't matter to nothing anyways. And I eat vegetables.
No, you don't.
You guys care? Just I do. I eat a lot of vegetables. I just eat a lot of bad shit with vegetables.
Kyle, Chef Boyardee isn't
Yeah.
a vegetable.
It is the way Kyle.
There's celery or carrots, guys, from
Big celery. guy.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
I had to pick celery.
They're going to give you both. I'm a big celery guy too.
Oh, like the vegetable choice with wings.
Yeah,
It's really not I'm not really a big celery person, but it's not like I don't have the vendetta against it like Kyle or Kendall does. For me, it's more
Celery vendetta, huh?
I do.
Yeah, Kendall has a celery vendetta. But I just like the carrots because I like the crunch texture when I'm eating wings.
Get you. Blue cheese or ranch?
Neither.
Both have a place at the table.
Blue
Ranch.
cheese is so much better than
I don't like blue cheese. I like blue cheese. I don't like blue cheese dressing.
Both have their place at the table.
I like how he said it twice.
I tell you what, you know what's a real sleeper here, and I'm gonna get a lot of shit for it, and that's okay. But when you're eating like a real spicy sauce, like a really spicy like buffalo or something like that,
Dip it in milk.
dude,
You know, that's exactly the thought I had. I thought that's where that was going.
that's exactly where it's going.
Ugh.
You
Is
dip
it?
it in milk. You dip it in milk, and then you have a spicy milkshake after. It's fucking sweet,
Ugh.
dude. You've never
I'm
been
gonna be
fucking.
honest. I was kidding.
You've never been chugging a glass of milk and been so stoked.
Dude, I want to vomit so bad right now.
You don't like drinking milk and feeling chicken skin run down your chin?
Oh,
Oh.
man.
No, that's
Same
not what I
one.
was going to say.
Oh my god.
No, it's fucking like I don't know what it is, but like the like kind of like cool relief of avocado ranch fucking slaps.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
I know you don't hate it, Mass.
All right.
Kendall though.
That's not true.
Oh yes, it is.
The only place I know, I mean, unless you
Oh.
get it at the store, would be Chili's, right? Is that a Chili's thing?
Shut up, Kendall.
Oh, well,
One time an Asian guy ate an avocado, so now you think it's terrible.
It's not true. I eat a lot of avocado.
No, you don't. You eat a lot of store-bought guac.
That's true.
Kendall's the only
Very
person.
funny.
Kendall's the only person I know who prefers his guacamole brown.
It's
Oh,
not true.
we gotta move on.
Look, is this avocado going bad?
Kendall likes it. Kendall likes it when you leave the guacamole out and it kind of gets that like that weird like a clay look on the top.
All right.
Yeah, he peels that off and eats it.
Do you eat the pit?
You have to. It's chocolate.
What do you think? What do you think he garnished his Mexa martini with?
I tell you, the other night when we were at Vito's thing, Kendall, he made me laugh real hard as we were leaving. So, like, you know, Rebecca's trying to get him out of there, and he's like, well, she's like, you're just going to go home and drink? He's like, yeah, but, you know, we got 4 Busch in the fridge to work with. Then there's the whiskey.
Those two pictures, guys, were so funny.
Oh.
Where was that?
So
At this golf place in North Haven.
yeah, for Vito's birthday, the picture of Kendall was just Kendall's just he's standing in the background and he's staring at 2 like little kids playing, and it looks kind of creepy. But I just took the picture, the part of Kendall, and didn't put the rest of it in there. And then the picture of Mock and Kendall, that was actually a screenshot I took from a video of Vito showing up to the party. And there was a moment where I was like, oh look, there's Mock, and then someone moved, and I was like, oh, I can get them both in one shot. Got to screenshot this.
So Kendall was like, oh, I'll have to bust into the whiskey. And then he goes, well, I have to mix in 1 dirty martini. I got to get rid of that olive brine. I was like, well, you're peeing in your living room.
It never came to be.
What'd you go home, just go to bed?
No. So I had some Busch and the whiskey, and then I ended up getting hungry, and so I stopped, and I just ate and fell asleep on the couch.
Nice. What'd you eat?
What did you eat?
2 expired bags of baked Lay's, and I polished off a whole bunch of like the store-bought chocolate chip cookies. Like, I'm not even joking. I think I had probably like close to 10.
Well, we didn't eat much at the party.
Yeah, it was
So-
pretty slim pickings. But Mark,
was
you had
funny.
that half a chicken sandwich.
Yep, threw that out as soon as I got home.
Yeah. Bummer to hear that.
Did you?
So earlier that day, I went to Archie Moore's for lunch with my family, and every time I eat there, and I don't have just like wings, I end up like fucking sick. So I got the hell is that? Oh, I got like a beer battered chicken sandwich, and it wasn't that great. And then I had to go into 3 different stores to evacuate it.
Now, are you 100% positive it wasn't fish?
I tell you what, it could have been.
It
The
kind of
menu
bothers.
said chicken, but it could have been one of those sea chickens.
Mm. Yeah, I've had a few sea chickens in my day. They make me wet. All right, I got a draft. You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
We're ready, man.
All right. Can someone do the draft order? And
Kendall,
Matt-
you, Kyle, me, Mass.
Wow. It's almost like you didn't do it off the top of your head.
oh, Massey muted himself. I don't know if he's still there.
Oh, he's there.
Yasabuko needs to braise for like 6 more hours.
Mass. All right, we'll wait for Massey to come back because I want him to keep track of it because we're going to need him to because it's a very obscure draft.
Asabuco.
That's heroin products.
We're drafting
Types of wood.
individual moments we've seen Kyle's penis.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. You ever just totally catch someone off guard?
I was kind of like yawning, and I just heard times we've seen Kyle. And I was like, oh my god.
Disc
I gotta
golf last
go.
week.
Kyle, it was really nice that you blew off me and Paul disc golfing the other day. That was cool of you.
You didn't
That was a
invite
bummer, Kyle. I thought you were going to be there.
fuck both of you.
What do you mean? We went to Bristol for you.
And also, you didn't go, Paul.
I did go.
What do you mean he didn't
All right.
go?
You didn't go.
It was
I
me
did
and
go.
Paul. You
Why
blew
didn't
us
you ask
off.
me to go? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You never asked.
You
We
gave
did
us
go.
the bullshit, I had to close.
I had a sick water carry, and I don't know actually how close I was, but based off of disc location, I'm pretty sure I was 2 inches from acing hole 17.
Yeah. That was where I botched my even round.
I botched my even round when I went 400 feet to the right on the fairway of hole 1. And you know what's a real bummer about playing disc golf? This is like one of the few things that I really do hate about the sport. And it's more of a me thing. It's not really the sport's fault, but you know, I had like 5 discs in my bag that I was trying to mess around with and play with, and the Leopard 3 was one of them, and this Kang by the Yikin Discs or whatever it's called. Yikun. And I threw the Kang on hole 1. It went very poorly. I threw the Leopard on hole 3. It went real poor. And then I never threw either disc again. And it's like that when I'm playing with a new disc, like once I throw it poorly in a round, I like give up on it. And I don't know why I do that, but I just do.
Like, well, this thing's obviously garbage.
Yeah. It's a real bummer, though, that they put out that new PDGA rule.
What's that?
Aces and unsanctioned PDGA events don't count. So Kendall doesn't have an ace anymore.
Damn.
In fact, it said if you ace with a Prodigy disc, you actually owe $100.
Sounds like I got to leave the country.
Sounds like it says you owe the closest friend you have that wears glasses $100.
I really hope it's me.
Vikings signed Marcus Davenport,
Oh, Mark, you've seen Kyle's glasses, right?
and the Seahawks got.
Who they got?
I'm sorry, you interrupted me.
You never said a name.
They got Draymond Jones. Draymond Jones. Which I don't even know who that is, really. So, is Massey dead?
No, but he's doing something with a bone broth.
That
Penis.
was very funny, Kendall.
Thank you.
Everybody gets one.
Mark, I caught
Peter.
a couple shinies today in Pokemon.
Sick. What'd you get?
I caught a shiny Krabby
Oh, that's cool.
and a shiny Wingull.
That's cool.
Yeah. Terrible stats.
What's Krabby? Is it blue?
Nah, it's just like yellow.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Not a huge fan of most of the shiny palettes.
Hey, there he is.
There I am. Where am I?
Oh, and I
I've
also
been talking to you for a little while.
I hatched a shiny on Saturday.
Did you?
I did. I hatched a blue Rockruff.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, remember when I was fucking raiding them forever because I wanted one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or its IVs.
They're all terrible. I did get a cool perfect last week though. I gotta put it in the thing. I keep forgetting to.
What's that?
I got a hundo from a Shadow. Got a hundo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hundo Onyx.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, what are we drafting?
All right, you guys ready, Massey? Can you pull up a thing to keep track of it?
Nah.
And
Come
then,
on.
Mark, can you tell him what the order that you said was that you're going to make up now because you forgot what it was before?
I think it was Massey, Paul, Kendall, me, Kyle.
And the draft was times you saw Kyle's penis, right, Paul?
Go off. But yes.
Play all trade.
All right, who has the first answer?
Yes,
Whoever's-
What are we drafting?
No, I'll tell you after we get everything set up. Oh, that's cool, Mass. I wasn't on that page. I didn't realize you actually had the brackets live. Man, wish I saw that.
What is this one?
I'm gonna tell you guys after we get the everything like set up and the draft order's
Let's
ready.
see. Duplicate.
That Mythbusters thing is pretty cool.
Which one?
Yep.
What Mythbusters thing?
Nah, don't worry about it. We could talk about it later.
I understand
Right, so
the
it's me,
program.
Paul, who, and who?
I was last. Kendall was before me.
All right. I got everything set up.
All right, you guys. So what's the order again?
Me, you, Mock, Kendall, Kyle.
All right, we're drafting things that start with the letter P.
Okay.
Things that start with P.
It's real abstract. I'd like a minute.
Are you first?
Yeah.
No.
I'm still going to take one. So talk amongst yourselves.
Kyle, you singing the national anthem to kick things off?
Yeah.
This isn't Hooked on a Feeling. We need the national anthem.
Oh, do you know
What?
the words?
Bird is the word?
Do you know the words to the national anthem?
I doubt it.
I mean, not right this second, I don't.
Like 5 minutes
tired.
ago, you knew it?
Like,
No,
about
first
40 minutes
overall.
ago.
First overall, I'm going to take pizza.
Reach.
That was very funny.
Paul, you're up next.
I'm up next.
Yep.
Take it, Paul. Take it. Take it.
I'm gonna take. I don't want to take something to take it away from somebody else,
Take it.
but I'm willing to bet you that person doesn't even have this on their radar.
Why that person?
Cannot confirm.
Or deny?
All right, I'm gonna go with a. This is like definitely a reach, but it really makes me happy. Oh, wait a minute.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the platypus.
That's a good
Man,
one.
I thought I'd get that late. Good pick,
Okay.
Paulie.
Thanks, man.
Mark, you're up next.
Yep. Hmm.
This is riveting radio, and it's all my fault.
At least you know.
Full responsibility for this.
I'm taking Pokemon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, but you can only get one, and it's random, and it's brief. You and your little HM whore can, or TM whore, TM.
That was
HM.
HM back then.
Yeah.
Use and abuse a bit.
Man, can you imagine telling our kids when they're playing Pokemon, yeah, we used to have one Pokemon that knew all this shit.
Yep.
Get to the Elite Four, dump them for something you just caught.
Yeah. What did you do with him when you got to the Elite Four? PC for something else.
If it was Gen 4, it was a Bisharp every time.
Dad, how did you grind back in the day?
Bend your mother over. Anyway, who's up?
Kendall.
Me.
Kendall.
It was mentioned earlier in the program that I pander, so I'm taking Paul.
You taking me?
I am.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Listen,
Out.
gotta
It
lean
is
into
kind
it.
of funny, only because Paul didn't draft himself.
Well, I didn't want myself. I have myself. And I'm also holding out Kendall, so waste of a first pick.
You'll see. I'm gonna flash some dollars at you.
I am up. I'm taking the
Yes.
penis.
You know, I knew if anyone was going to, it was going to be fucking Kyle.
I thought you were going a different way with that.
Where did you think I was going?
Well, you still have another pick. I'm not going to just say it for you.
All right. I'm taking the penguin.
Fun.
Wing and a miss. It
I don't care. They're the cutest fucking birds in the world.
wasn't a bad pick, Kyle. It's just not the pick that you should have made at that point in time.
I know there's a pretty good pick you could make.
You're up.
I figured it out, I think.
I mean, I don't know if I did figure it out, but just for the joke, porn.
I mean, that's not it, but that's funny. My pick?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm taking pork.
Oh, that's what I said.
I just never heard someone enunciate the K so much in pork.
Just wanted to make sure.
All right, so it's up to me.
Yep.
You pine.
I mean, I wasn't really going to take this, but I can't risk it getting teamed up with somebody that was already drafted and forming a super team. So I'm going to go ahead and take Pussy.
Yeah, that's what I thought Kyle was going to take.
Yeah, me too. You get Penis and Pussy.
Yeah, I
on the,
figured it out after.
you get Penis and Pussy on the same team, and that's
Stuff happens.
Hey, Kendall, by the way, can I tell you what your next pick should be? Is that allowed?
Well, I mean, someone's gonna snatch it.
I have a pick that I'm going to make before Kendall, and that I'm going to take so that he can't get it. So you should wait.
Okay.
And then if I don't, you can tell him.
Okay.
Massey has back-to-backs anyway.
Yeah.
Also, why are we letting Israel play baseball?
What?
2023.
Jock's on the team. That's it. And Kenneth's favorite shortstop of all time, Ty Kelly.
It's not my favorite all time.
It's up there.
He's like 18th overall.
But see, that's even too high.
Whose pick is it?
Mine, I'm thinking.
Massey's.
I think I'm going to go with. I can't think of any good ones until I get this out of my head. I'm going to go with pandas.
Stupid animal.
Up.
They are extremely stupid animals.
Did you know that China owns every panda in the world?
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
And they all have COVID.
Hey, do
There's
you
not a
guys
whole
think that
lot.
if there's a creature that makes it almost impossible for them to reproduce, they should just, kind of be allowed to go extinct?
Yeah.
Pandas and koalas, two dumbest fucking animals on the planet. Do you know why you don't see koalas in zoos?
Why?
Because koalas won't eat eucalyptus unless it's fresh. They have to actually fake making eucalyptus fresh, and even then, they still might not eat it, and they'll just die.
Yeah.
Do you know why Kendall couldn't be a koala?
What?
Do you know why Kendall couldn't be a koala? Because
they're
koalas
horrible little bastards that should all die.
No, well, yes.
Jeez.
But no, because if a koala has diarrhea, it stresses itself into a heart attack and dies.
Yep. They also rape a ton.
And it's very likely
They also have smooth brains.
Yeah, they're just dumb.
Dolphins are big time rapers.
Yes, they are. So I have a question.
Okay.
Mock picked pork. Does that cover every kind of pork there is?
It's pork.
Well, are you asking if you could take the? Well, I think pork is if I think you're asking what you're asking, he's taking the dead version of pork.
All right, so Mass, you're going to take pork beef. That's cool.
So no variations on pork.
You can't take pork chops.
Or pulled pork.
Not where I was going, but okay.
You can take the living, breathing version of pork.
Porky the Pig.
There we go.
Porcupine.
I'm going to just hope that something else comes back around to me when we come back to this. I'm just going to go with pancakes.
Booker.
All right, it's up to me.
Yep.
All right. Again, just playing spoiler here. I'm going to take praying mantis.
Praying mantis.
Yep.
Even on the radar.
If that was what you guys were talking about, I would never would have thought of that. Because I'm a dumb guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably should have been thinking of things that start with P.
Probably. So you don't end up like me.
All right. Let me see here. Oh God, shit.
Mosh, we all know you want to take Paul Abdul.
It's very funny.
Do 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 do.
You said that, and then I thought of Paula Dean, and that's even funnier.
I almost spit over the keyboard.
All right. To do something funny here, I'm going to take the PA3.
Nice.
Okay.
My disc golf game just got real bad. Looks like we're going with the PA2.
Kendall, if you need help with a pick, I have one that might be funny,
So
but I don't want it.
this seems like it's turning pretty spiteful quick, as most of these drafts do.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just
Why?
mean
Why? Because they took praying mantis?
no, not you, but the trend seems to be making a turn.
Dude, I
Take
can't think of
Pittsburgh.
fucking anything, so there is no trend here.
All right, I'm gonna go with the potato.
All right. I mean, very versatile.
God damn it, Kendall. All right.
Boil and mash them,
I'll
stick them in the stew.
I'm
What?
taking the piano.
He just has to eat it raw,
It's the best.
because then it's mashed potatoes. That starts with an M.
I'm taking the piano.
Nice.
And this is a reach, but it's me, so Power Rangers.
No, that makes sense for you.
You could
Yeah, I
have
don't
the
hate that.
power.
And I'll take something that's not really a thing anymore.
I don't really know what you mean by that.
Oh, come on, you know, take
I
the thing
can't say
that's
it out
not a
loud.
thing.
Go ahead and type it. I'll include it.
I'll text it to you, Mass.
Good enough. I'll put it in the group chat so everybody else can see what you're picking.
Hilarious.
I don't have a pick for a while, so I don't care.
All right, I'm gonna take the pool here.
Why can't you say that in the chat?
Because then they'll see it and take it.
Are you
Oh,
thinking
okay.
like billiards pool or a pool?
When I was thinking it, I meant like with liquid,
Oh, cool.
but it's a good question. I didn't specify.
Okay. Mock,
Me, I'm going to take Peter Parker.
you motherfucker.
Now, does he get 2 points for the two P's?
No. And fuck you for making the same joke I was going to, too.
Ah.
Actually, I think according to our game, it now reverses.
Oh, nice. I'll raise you one
Oh, you're
Paul
back up.
Poundstone.
And I'm so mad.
Paul's going to take pine cones here.
You know what's so funny? I was thinking about it. What am I gonna take? What am I gonna take? What am I gonna take? What am I gonna take?
I gotta say, it is crazy in this Pokemon game because, like, you know, the wild Pokemon are just walking around, and it is, you know, when you turn around, there's just like 5 Scythers behind you. Like, whoa, watch out for this guy.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna take a Parasaurolophus.
What?
It's a type of dinosaur.
What did you say?
I thought you said I
Para-
swear to God, you
I
said
think
a
you
bar
said a
soap.
Harry Potter spell.
Could have swore you said Paras soap.
Parasophilus? Is that it?
Yes.
You said?
Parasaurolophus.
All right, Massey's
You see
taking
how he got it confused.
Massey, you taking Punjabi prison match here?
That was very funny.
I was going to say, you got Mock pretty good there.
That was very funny. That match was terrible. And they did like 2 of them.
It was the Great Khali and Randy Orton, right?
They did one. I think another one was just like the Big Show and the Undertaker. Like Kali wasn't even involved.
Well, he
They did
interfered.
one with Jinder Mahal.
Did they really?
Yeah, equally as bad.
Yeah, I don't remember who they did though. Whoever he was feuding with at the time.
Oh man! All right, who's up?
I am. I'm still thrown off by the Peter Parker thing. I'm annoyed. Hold on. Oh. Another P, another P, another P.
Another P, another P, another P. Sing it, Kendall.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm just gonna take Patrick from SpongeBob.
There's a guy who's just given up.
I have to pick again. Fuck.
Yeah, you're telling us.
I don't know what's a fucking food that starts with P.
There's a few of them.
Porn.
Took it.
Oh, porn.
It's like phones.
You don't want to go
It's telephone.
pussycat there?
Oh, you're up.
What?
You're up.
All right, 1 second. I'm just confirming something. Confirming.
Yep, that's the letter P.
Confirmed. All right. This is my last pick, right?
Yep.
All right. For a multitude of reasons, most of them not good. I'm gonna take WWE Superstar Paige.
Nice.
Good pick.
And because of earlier picks, it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna cover her in praying mantis.
Kyle, you gonna go Peter North here?
Well, it's your pick, so.
I just almost spit everywhere.
Now
All right.
I got a pick. I got a pick made for just you guys.
All right, Mock and then Kendall.
Now, Mock, I would like you to know that Kendall just took the generic name Paul. You could take Paul Riddell here or Paul Rudd. I wouldn't be upset either.
Man,
But
you
don't
know what's
take
funny? I forgot he did that. So I got to switch up the pick I was going to make.
But don't take Paul Giamatti. I'm better than him.
Now, I understand where we're going this, but the implication was for Paul Riddell.
No, Kendall, just let it happen.
Never come to it, Kendall. Be bullied, you bastard.
I'm not having fun anymore.
Let's be having fun.
You guys are getting paid?
No,
See here.
We're not.
P.
It's a meme, Kyle.
you're a meme.
I know. Actually, Paul made a pretty good meme of me earlier.
I would like the Nickelback song "Photograph."
Good pick.
Yeah. Big fan of
Look at
that.
this photograph.
Look at this graph.
One of my
So
favorite fucking things.
And I watched that on repeat for 6 days.
Kendall.
See, Mock had a really good pick, and it kind of opens up another thing, but I don't want to be like a ripoff like that.
I mean, we've seen what you've already ripped off me, so it would be fitting.
Anyhow.
Hilarious.
Anyhow.
Hilarious.
That
So
farce.
funny.
Kendall, go ahead.
You know what? Just for that, and Kyle's little stunt there, I'm going to be spiteful. I'm going to take the Phillies.
What did you get on my radar?
Yeah.
I thought it started with an F.
This pick is for just you guys. I'm taking Puerto Rico.
Nice.
Anyone else like I could pop their head on and be like, Kyle, you better fucking do it.
Well, the popped her head around the corner and just started beating him with a wooden spoon.
Cabron!
Did it for you guys.
All right. There's your drafts.
Paul, who won?
Me.
Good enough.
I don't remember everybody's picks.
I mean, here, hold on.
No, Mash,
Got you.
don't even worry about it.
I've already copied them, and I'm about to paste it.
I've already copied, and I'm about to hit 2 buttons on my keyboard. All right.
Yeah, I control seed.
And Control V, bitch.
Kyle, you had me till the end there, not gonna lie. Now, Kendall, why'd you put swimming pool? That doesn't start with a P, so I feel like that gets negated.
He said pool, but I put swimming pool just to clarify it.
All right.
We changed it to pool swimming.
Pool Kendall swimming.
Anyway, I should have taken
Kendall didn't
poultry.
go with poo.
So counting myself not in this, I'm gonna give it to Mock.
Yep.
Because I mean, honestly, Peter Parker's like the worst thing on his list. Isn't that cool how I worked an insult into that? Pretty good, right?
Yeah, it was really cool.
Look, I like salty meats. You know, putting is like the only thing I'm good at. Pokemon's cool.
Hey, Paul.
Photographs are awesome, especially by Nickelback.
Oh, I should have taken pudding.
I thought
was
about
gonna
it.
Take par.
Hey, Paul.
What?
Bears just made us another signing.
Hold on. Let me see if I can guess.
Jamal Adams.
Well, Mock just lost, that being my friend.
I was trying to think of just a funny player.
Sounds like pickleball is going to be my future.
Oh,
know, it
that
makes
went
me
undrafted.
It makes me. Oh, that's a bummer.
Especially because you fucking took Panda's second.
Dude, I can't fucking think of anything. Leave me alone. Makes me really sad that you keep joking about pickleball, and I know we'll never do it.
You live on a computer. Look him up.
I'll do it with you.
What?
I don't know, Madison. I'm trying to yell at you. Better
You're
have.
doing it poorly. And no, Paul, you won't. We'll never go out and do it.
I'll do
I
it.
don't even know who this fucking guy is.
I'll do it.
All right, we'll see.
I don't know who the Bears are for.
DeMarcus Walker.
Who's
I
that?
don't even know who the fuck.
Quarterback,
Pretty decent.
Louisiana
Pretty
State.
decent. Pretty decent pass rusher from Tennessee last year. Got 7 sacks.
So we're just taking all of Tennessee's trash.
I mean, it's
What's
actually not a bad contract. It's $7 million per year.
What's next? Are we going to sign Brian Tannehill?
It could happen. Not a bad backup.
Kendall, you could have taken the Packers.
Nope. Don't care for them. Don't care for the Phillies. I only took the Phillies as Kyle made a comment.
You could have also taken the Patriots, your real favorite team.
Nope. Actually, I forewent my pick to pick the Phillies. I was going to take Picture by Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow.
You
should've
put my picture
I'm
away.
surprised, Kyle, you didn't go Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but I went Puerto Rico for you guys.
Kendall didn't
What's
draft.
your real heritage?
You know, fuck you, man. Do something
Are you
nice.
wrong?
Didn't draft Praying Mantis.
Yeah, I'm not a smart guy. I didn't think of it.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Next
We
week
should
we'll
have taken poultry.
do some free agent breakdown after the free agency period officially begins, and deals become in place permanently. Like that Godzilla burp I just did.
I did.
And then we'll do some more brackets. So let's see. So Mock and Reed, you guys got the brackets next week.
Okay.
Any topic. 16 entries.
Will not be on the show next week.
Why?
just funny.
What?
He's just saying stuff.
Anyways,
Beer reviews.
Jim Beam Orange is not that great, but I drank it.
water.
You know, I've sent Kendall a couple of things on Instagram, and it's really screwing up my algorithm.
You mean improving your algorithm?
Spell algorithm backwards.
It's not possible.
How was your?
I'm sorry, Paul?
How was your high life?
It was fine.
It was
You
really
know.
good, is what you meant to say.
No, it was fucking fine.
Nope, you've changed your ways. You're a high life guy now.
It's just one of those things.
One of those really good things. I feel you, man.
It's one of those somewhat fine things.
Somewhat pretty good. Pretty, like, almost better than good.
No, it's fine.
Fine with a pH.
All right, like the monkey. This is wearing thin.
Can I tell you
Aw.
something though? I could listen to that conversation probably forever.
I can't. I'm out.
I could listen to that pretty endlessly. Like, honestly, like, I kind of want you guys to do it again for me privately, so I can like make my white noise machine when I go to sleep.
Like, no, it's fucking fine.
Just lay down next to Samantha and turn it on, just mocking Kendall's voice. It's fine. It's a great thing, isn't it? It's okay. You mean it's more than okay?
Endless.
My endless love. Kendall, how was your tequila Rita martini thing?
Despite it looking terrible, it actually shaped out to be pretty good. Given if I had gin or vodka at the ready, I wouldn't do that. But all in all, was okay. I used the Dobel. Is that how you say it from the Ruler collection?
Yeah.
And then I finished off with I made a double Bush mayonnaise ultimate Bloody Mary mix combo.
Did anybody else here can say double bush and mayonnaise?
Oh man, I had the double Bush mayo.
Sounds awful.
Hey,
oh my
Paul,
God. What the hell? Mark, why'd you do that? That was mean.
What?
Hamburger face.
Kyle, we should get him that mask.
We should just paint his face and look like that.
Whopper.
I had the Lil Scoop. So I've actually never had the ice cream
you know
man.
what's frustrating?
What?
There's so many memes that I could actually have. It's bullshit.
What?
Go ahead, Paul.
You
I'll
interrupted.
take
Go
things
ahead.
that don't make sense for 500.
From back east, I've never actually had the ice cream man. You'd have to be a fool though to think that this was like going to be like a milkshake IPA. Kendall. No, it's not really bad. I don't know. It's just so over, Citra hoppy that like it kind of like has like a weird, like aftertaste after like one. Especially being like a session, I could see maybe like the higher ABV being better because it won't linger as much. But I'll give it a 3.2 out of 5.
Very good,
Kendall,
Paul.
ask Mock where they can find us.
Mark, where can they find us?
Find us on Facebook at Getting Sports with Drunk. Twitter and Instagram is at GSWD_4.
Make sure to use the hashtag GSWD for all your daily uses, whether it's playing Kyle online in 2K or following Massey's Twitch account. Massey, plug your Twitch.
Twitch.tv/CJ1092.
Continue, Mock.
Like, comment, subscribe on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify.
And make sure to tune into Massey's Twitch channel because next week he's going to give you a tour of all of his hats.
I mean, we can do it this week if you want.
I'll do it this week. I don't care. I'm
I'm
not
in there flicking that bean.
You're just gonna watch a grown man have sex with an Addison Bucco. You're gonna want to make sure you get all the cream out. It really helps with the consistency. Yeah. So next week there'll be more of this, less vulgar but more. And yeah, that's all I got. So until then, I'm your hostess, Cupcake the Riddler.
I'm Mock.
Sheen Washable.
Nope.
I'm the man that confuses my friends.
The Masker's Massey.
And the Red of Red Baron. Meow. Prosperity.
Yeah.